In our thriller opening sequence, we explored a range of different conventions in order to allow it to fit in with the genre and appeal to our target audience. In my real media research, I investigated the conventions utilised in the successful Paramount thriller Shutter Island. Throughout this opening sequence, I found that a key convention they benefited from was the operation of low-key lighting. This enabled the opening sequence to carry an edge, throwing the audience into the unknown and allowing them to not know what to expect. As a result of this, we tried to replicate the use of low-key lighting in our own opening sequence to make our audience uncomfortable, as the dark is often linked with the unknown. The application of low-key lighting further emphasised the mystery within our opening sequence and caused the audience to ask questions. Another opening sequence I researched was Seven. In this thriller, the opening sequence portrayed a range of key conventions, including the use of non-diegetic music, in order to create tension and add horror atmosphere. The opening sequence was successful in manipulating the audience's emotions into those of anxiety and fear as a result of the selective use of soundtracks. Taking this into consideration, we used a slow, creepy soundtrack for the beginning half of our opening sequence, which features an acoustic piano. This enabled us to make our audience apprehensive and nervous, and furthermore made them want to continue watching the opening sequence. In addition, in the second scene of our opening sequence, we used sound effects in order to highlight the important pieces and evoke emotions of confusion for the audience. In comparison to the thriller Gone Girl, both opening sequences present a functional couple. However, the audience are already suspicious of the couple. In Gone Girl, the suspicion is created by dialogue. When the antagonist says, "I picture cracking her lovely skull," presenting the narrator as somewhat a psychopath and villain. In Ours, the suspicion roots from the fact that the couple are only presented at the end through flashbacks of the male in an interrogation room after you already see the female dead. Gone Girl is an example of why suspicion is a key convention into a successful thriller, and understanding that we wanted to create as much intrigue and suspicion as we could without giving too much away. Like Gone Girl, the suspicion suggested in the opening sequence is not the truth, and the twist is later revealed how the possible antagonist is actually innocent. In order to keep our mise-en-scène to the thriller convention, we dressed our protagonists in simplistic, ruined clothing, covered in bloods and holes. This implies that there were a struggle, which is later confirmed with the dead girl. This applies to the thriller genre because it allows our audience to be inquisitive about how she died, who killed her, and where is she. I think this was half successful. We succeeded in not blatantly telling the audience who killed her by showing them acting violently towards her, but there is only one other character that is evident that it could be him. The evidence that the audience was suspicious of our possible antagonist was in later audience feedback, where 82% of our Poll Daddy surveyors argued that they found him suspicious. In addition, despite knowing little about the situation, 91% of the surveyors felt sympathy for the protagonist. Unlike other thrillers such as Gone Girl, we expose the conflict first. This challenges the popular genre conventions of thrillers, as other thrillers begin with the protagonist or antagonist's life prior to the conflict. However, we felt the details of their life was unnecessary, as we had a short amount of time to make our opening sequence gripping and effective. Had we been given more time, the film would have later gone into detail about why she was dead and who killed her, but we felt that it was important in shocking our audience straight away and throwing them amidst the action instantly. We later found that this method was extremely effective with our audience, as 100% of our Poll Daddy surveyors agreed that the opening shot of the close-up was effective. Lastly, in Seven, we are not presented with the face of the antagonist. In our opening sequence, the audience is presented with a possible antagonist, but it is never clarified that he is the murderer. By complying to this genre convention, we take advantage on the important element of mystery, not only important in creating a successful thriller, but necessary in creating any film whatsoever. Without any questions created by the audience, they would have no need to watch the film, and further, and therefore we find it key that we did not give away the whole storyline in the first 2 minutes, allowing us to leave our audience with something to linger on. In conclusion, our media product challenges the genre conventions through the pace that the conflict is revealed. However, we abide by other conventions we find effective and key in creating successful thrillers such as low-key lighting, tense music, and creating elements of suspicion and mystery.